9 tips what not to do in Puerto Vallarta.
Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
And Lori here.
Hey, Lori, where are we at now?
Well, we're at the Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, that is. And we have some helpful hints and tips on what not to do in Mexico.
I want to apologize because the sound quality is not good on this video. It was windy that day, so you're going to hear some wind blowing. I apologize. Be patient.
We're here, and we have some helpful hints and tips that will help you to enjoy your vacation a little bit more. And the first thing, when you fly in or you come in, what they're going to do is when you go through the immigration process, you need to fill out a little piece of paper that's going to be your visa. And at the bottom of the visa, they're going to give you a little tag, a little piece of paper, a receipt. And you don't want to throw that away. Sometimes people are not paying attention when they're going through the immigration process and they fill out the paperwork and they get it back. They're so happy to get in the country that they're not paying attention to this little piece of paper. And what do? They crumble it up, they throw it away. And what happens is, a problem happens is, because when you leave the country, you have to turn that little piece of paper in. Mexico wants to know when you come in and they want to know when you leave. So don't throw away that little part of the visa. Keep that in a safe place and turn it in when you leave the country.
And don't drink the tap water. Just drink bottled water. You're safe to drink the ice here. It's all safe all over the country, but not drink the tap water.
Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to take a bottle of water with you whenever you're walking or whatever it is. And so take your bottle of water, drink it, because it gets very hot here and you can dehydrate. So don't drink the tap water.
Hey, don't forget your sunblock.
Yeah, it's very hot here and you'll burn really fast, especially if you haven't been sitting in the sun much. Remember, snowbirds come in, they are excited about staying here, and they don't think about wearing enough sunblock. They may bring a little bit, but they don't wear enough sunblock. So definitely keep reapplying the sunblock to yourself. Don't forget your sunblock.
The other thing, don't forget to tip the people here.
Yeah, when you're in a restaurant or a taxi, somebody maybe helps you with your luggage, something like that. Now the people, they actually, believe this or not, minimum wage here is about $2.80 an hour, okay? So they're not making a lot of money, but they rely on the tips. So don't forget to tip the people. They're giving you a service, and it's a way that you can help them out too. So it's a win-win situation. They help you, you help them.
Yeah, that's right. We help each other.
Well, another thing that's very important is don't take the first price, okay? You are getting on a taxi, don't take the first price, because they you know, you're new and everything, and they'll see if they can get a larger amount of money from you. So always ask, not only taxis, but also maybe their day tours that go on, and they'll give you a quote. Look around and ask other people on what they're paying. Check with them. When you go into a little tourist office and they have a day excursion or something like that, say, what's your best price? How can I get it cheaper? And say, don't be afraid to ask them, because you'll get a better price, and so it'll be cheaper. That's what we're trying to say. It'll be cheaper. And why not save a little money and go out to a nice restaurant with that money? So don't take the first price.
Sometimes they overcharge you. Example, like I bought the scarf, right? It'll cost about 150 pesos, but they ask for 280 pesos. That's outrage.
Now, you didn't take the first price, did you?
No, I didn't take the first price.
So on one hand, we tell you to tip them, and we want you to do that. On the other hand, we tell you, don't take the first price. Always ask for a better price, a better deal. What's the worst they can do? They can only say no. And the great side is, most of the time they're going to say, I'll give you a better price.
Yeah.
Now, when you come to a resort like Puerto Vallarta,
It's a lot of timeshare here.
there's a lot of timeshares, and there are going to be people coming up to you and asking you to sit in on a presentation. They're going to tell you they're going to give you a free boat ride or a free dinner or something like that. But really, they're quite expensive, the timeshares. We say don't go to them because a lot of people regret it. They are here, they're emotionally, having a great time, and they think, oh, wow. Definitely just say no thank you, I'm not interested, and have a great day, and then move on, and don't take the timeshares. Now what's convenient is, don't forget to get an app on your phone that's a translator where you can type in it or talk into it and ask a question. If you don't speak Spanish, it's a great tool to have. So don't forget your Google Translator. There's a lot of different apps now, and you'll find it very helpful. The problem with them is if you're in a very loud area, say you're in a bar or something like that, then you're going to get all that other noise that's going on, and the interpreter will get confused. It won't be able to figure out what you're saying. But in more of a quiet place, it works great. So it'll really help you out, especially if you don't speak Spanish.
Like me.
Well, don't go out and get drunk. Don't go out and get drunk, where you're being sort of a nuisance to the public and that. So don't go out and get drunk. The other thing is that we have heard this to be the case, is that a lot of the all-inclusive hotels, you can drink as much as you want to drink in there. And just because you can do that, you really shouldn't do that because you want to remember what your trip was all about. But also, what I have heard and I have read is that in the past, some of the all-inclusive hotels have taken a cheaper alcohol and mixed it with their, let's say, tequila. And so what happened is that the people have gotten really sick because it's cut with a different alcohol. So really be careful, especially in your resorts where it's an all-inclusive resort. And by watching what your alcohol content is, you will not get sick. So watch your alcohol, and this way you'll have a great vacation, you'll be happy, and you'll be able to tell everybody back home how great Mexico is. Okay, well, I hope these tips have helped you out. We're not doing this to discourage you, but we're actually doing it to help you so you'll have an enjoyable trip as you travel through Mexico. These tips are also helpful
Through Mexico.
and other countries. So all in all, we want you to have a good time as we're having here and enjoying ourselves. What do you think? What other little tips should you tell them?
I think that's all we can think about it. So
Yeah.
if we think of something else, we can make it some more.
Okay. Hey, thank you very much. Hey, do us a favor. What we want them to do, Lori?
Well, don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Or thumb up.
Or thumbs up, subscribe, make a comment, and we'd appreciate that. So Jerry Brown here
And Lori here.
with Jerry Brown Travels.
Thank you. Adios.
Adios.
It's not hard to subscribe. You see at the bottom right, there's a little symbol that says subscribe. It's in red. Or see my face, just click on that and you'll subscribe. It's free to you, no obligation.